Hey folks, Species 7 here. How's everybody doing today? We're back here in Farming Simulator 2013 in Belgique Profonde, given the more realistic mod a workout. And I'm here in my little diagnostic vehicle that pulls, for some reason, a tipper. Alright. Out on this potato field. Done taking the tops off it. Now we're just in the actual harvest itself. And unfortunately not for the first time. That little vehicle I have, the little runabout thing that I use that I've killed myself with twice, I thought I finally managed to get rid of it. Unfortunately, let's get that pipe up. It didn't quite work out that way. I was going to trade it in. I finished, I spent about 2.5 hours taking the tops off all these potatoes, then I drove the little vehicle down to the store because I was going to trade it for this guy, an MR Audi Allroad version 1. Problem? Well, like I said, I went through the, yeah, it ain't cheap. I went through, finished pulling all the tops off of here, went through all that, went down there, bought the car, climbed in it, and that was it. I pressed Y to start it, and nothing happened, and I thought, oh well. I pressed E to get out of it, nothing happened. It wouldn't let me tab to another vehicle. Yeah. Basically, it locked all of the in-game controls, so... oh good, this trailer does take potatoes. Lovely. So, yeah, it locked all the in-game controls. All I was left with was Alt-Tab to get me out of the window, and then of course I had to close the game from there, and lost the 2 hours put into the potatoing, etc. So, yeah, not too cool. Well, that's right on. That trailer does hold potatoes. Good to see. So I'm afraid I'm kind of still on the lookout for a replacement for that horrible little killer. I did get some other stuff thanks to one of my viewers making some suggestions. Well, I didn't actually get them, but I have some other stuff. I did buy this. And this is what I'm now towing behind that little... So, in an effort to maybe weigh it down enough that it doesn't go quite so psycho. So it's hooked up to one of these. I don't know that I really need a fertilizer trailer, but yeah, I got a pack with a whole bunch of really cool old-timey sort of stuff in it. Where are we here? I think it started here with this little guy, a Corey gravity wagon, which, by the way, is too much weight for that little dude to tow. No, none of the Kinseys. So there was that little tipper, a couple of cultivators that are kind of cool. This guy here, and then this one. That's pretty funky, eh? Wow. And there was a couple of plows. This McCormick. It's just kind of a neat looking thing. I might want to try that out. The little genius. Huh. As you reached behind your tractor and pulled on a little rope to do the flippy thing. It's kind of cool. And then we got this little plow here. We actually got the Minneapolis Moline. Really a neat little seeder, actually. Got an MR version of that. I think there was, yep, here we go, a couple of little fert spreaders. I like this one. I think I might actually try this one at some point. So, it's only got a 10-meter width, but I think that'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. And, difference is this one's not PTO powered. Oh, so you can tow it behind pretty much anything. The wheels turning actually drives the spreader. Oh goodness, excuse me. Must be choking on a cat here. And then there's a whole series of sprayers. All of these guys here. So, I believe, oh, a John Deere manure spreader as well, little guy. And then there is, I think the other one was in the baling. We got a few new baling devices. This bale trailer here, and, well, the MR version of it. There we go. This bale trailer and this John Deere. So, there you go. Got all of those. Don't actually have a lot of them. Bought because they're, oh, I'm in the wrong vehicle here. I thought I was back in the tractor. There we go. Okay, let's turn our harvester back on. I don't think I want to pull the pipe in yet until I get past this guy. There we go. Now we can take the pipe in. Otherwise I was worried it was going to crash the truck. There we go. Alright, and a potato harvesting we go. Yeah, this is a very, very time-consuming sort of a process, I'm afraid. And this field is just a little bit awkward, as we have a traffic-filled road at one end, and oh, the other end's not bad, actually, when you get right down to it. There's another field there, so... Well, yeah, this, I don't know. Looks like I'm stuck with my little killer truck for a little while longer, but I do check the mod sites fairly often, so hopefully when something else comes up, we will be all over it, as it were. Alright. I know I didn't pick up much on that first bit, but trying to even this out a little bit. It's really difficult for me. Let's just qualify that a little bit. It's really difficult for me to figure out where the heck this thing's actually going to be mowing up potatoes. So I had a feeling that this is going to be a process that's going to take a heck of a lot longer than it probably needs to. I also managed to dump my first load of potatoes on the ground. I wasn't aware you could actually do it, but it said you could press tab 0 to dump, and or tab Q. Well, that's kind of odd. So I clicked tab Q, forgetting that that's the one you use when you have alternative tipping. And the MR, of course, does have that. So, yeah, not the brightest bulb on the block. Now, I get a feeling this ain't going to work out too well, is it? Let's get this guy out of our way. Yeah, quite a load of taties in there. Ooh. There we go. I guess it already pushed a button once. Seems to have a decent bit of speed to her. You can see these fields, man, they're anything but level, eh? That gets up 29, 30 mile an hour on that dip. Alright, let's take him just up here out of the way. You can see some of the really big ruts and stuff here. Boom. Like right there. So yeah, there's the big pile of potatoes that I'll have to come along with my front end loader, I guess, and deal with. Yeah. It's been interesting. Yes, indeedy. It has been interesting. So I'm not going to be super fussy about the harvesting of this field, I'm afraid. I'm just going to get as much taties off it as I care to, and then when we eventually buy the field, I will cultivate it and use it for something a little more suitable for a field of this size. Because even with a fairly large concern on the animal end of things, like having lots of we're not going to use hundreds of thousands of liters of potatoes. So, but you can see here what I mean. It's a little awkward. This part of the embankment's not bad. Once you get to the other end, there's actually enough of a hill coming off the road that it'll basically take you above the speed that you can collect at or harvest at. So that is one issue you will find with the MR mod, is setting your cruise control is fine on flat ground. And slowing down going up a bit of a rise isn't a big deal. Going too quick coming down the other side, of course, well, you know how that works. It's not a matter of you don't do a good job, it's a matter of you do no job. So you'll actually end up skipping entire chunks. So this, wanted to get this video done and up because it's likely the only one I'll be posting this weekend. I finally got an invite to the Elder Scrolls Online beta for the weekend. That starts this afternoon. So when I get back from painting an apartment today, I'll be logging into the Elder Scrolls Online. And if it's anywhere near as good as I think it may turn out to be, yeah, that's likely what I'll be doing for most of the rest of the weekend. So yeah, as I say, this is probably the only one you're gonna find from me this weekend for videos. I did get my Minecraft video back on track. It took a lot, but I'll explain that when I do a video for it. Beyond that, I'm still working on the other series. I have a new one I want to show you, but that'll come. And in the meantime, I'm just going to keep chewing away at these taters. I figure a couple of trailer loads ought to do, and then I'll just leave the rest. As I say, I think most of the other fields are now done. We're almost at a point where we can figure out what fields we want to use to do what for ourselves. So, and that's, I think, where we'll be starting the next time. Or we'll be doing some grass mowing, getting the cows going. I haven't really figured it out. I wouldn't mind getting the cows going, because for all the length of time we go through where they're not running at efficiency, we lose one of our biggest cash crops, which is, of course, milk. May not seem like the end-all and be-all, but it kind of is. It's a really high-paying commodity in this game. So, anyways, though, I'm going to do the thrilling work here of trying to get this field done. If anybody finds a decent mod that works to replace my little death truck, would be appreciated. As always, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're into it, leave a comment, tell me how poorly I am doing, and until next time, well, take care of each other, folks. This has been Species 7. Ciao for now.